Nikki from Nikki's Crafting Corner. Welcome to my channel. I'm really overwhelmed with all the reactions I got from a post this morning about my scoreboard. I posted a statement and I said my brain just doesn't cope with a lot of numbers. So as you can see, my scoreboard has a backside. And let me put this in frame. With this backside, you should be able to create envelopes. So here they have written down the instructions how to do this. And on this side we have some charts in inches and in centimeters that tell you what sizes you need for your envelopes. So normally I don't read instructions and I'm just giving it a go, and I'm trying to figure out for myself how I can do this. But with this I couldn't do it. But I really wanted to make some tiny envelopes from this paper. I got this paper pad yesterday and I want to create some tiny envelopes for my nautical journals I'm working in. And I thought, yeah, this is the right thing to do it with this scoreboard, so I can do this in a kind of mask making session. But no, I couldn't figure out how to turn my paper. Let me put out one to get the lines correctly, and no, this was not possible for me. But then I found a video with very great instructions. I will link the video down below. And this was so great. I was able to mask make my envelopes, as you can see, and I have already embellished some. So this is what I've got so far. And when you know what you have to do, it is really, really, really easy. But as always, you have to know what you have to do. So first I took out my bone folder, and then I had to look what size my paper has. And this paper pad kindly tells me that my paper is 15 by 15 centimeters. That is 5 7/8 approximately inches. And then I can look up, my centimeter chart is here. I hope you can see that. So I have to look up the size of my paper size, 15 by 15 centimeters, perfect. And then I need my scale mark, and this is 7.6 centimeters. So what I have to do now is I have to put my paper on the scale mark. This is the scale, and I'm working here with centimeters, and I have to put the bottom edge to 7.6 centimeters. That is right here. And then I start to make the first score, and this is along this very long score edge. And I thought, oh yes, great. And then I turn it and do the same. No, no, you don't do this. But you have to turn your papers 90 degrees during this whole process. But you need this little line, the score guide. This you only need for your first score. And then you have to align your paper to this. So you only need this now. So I have made my first score, turning my paper 90 degrees, and now I align this score with this score guide. So I have to make sure that I'm meeting this line here perfectly, and my edge is straight. I hope you can follow me. And then I'm doing this again. So the first thing is you align here with the scale mark. This is here. And then you turn your paper 90 degrees and you always align with this score guide. So I'm turning 90 degrees again, making my score, turning again, aligning here, making sure this is straight, scoring again, and voila. I hope you can see this in the camera. Here are all my lines. Let me do this again for you. And then we can go on. But this is the first step. So 15 by 15 paper size. And then I need my score mark, 7.6. This is the score, 7.6. And I'm aligning the bottom edge and making my score. Turning 90 degrees and then aligning with the score guide here. And again making my score with this big score line. Turning 90 degrees, aligning here with the score guide, my score line from before, scoring, turning 90 degrees, and again the score line I just made has to be aligned with the score guide here and scoring. And then we have this. I hope I could explain this to you so you do understand it like I did. So what I have to do now is I have to make all these cuts. And my scoreboard came with this notch maker and corner punch. And I don't know, yeah, the brand is this one, FCO Creative Emotions. I got this off Amazon. So if you were looking for this, I have another one that is from Wesson Creative. Yeah, and yeah, it just came with the backside. So I didn't care when I ordered this, but now I'm really appreciating it. Okay, so I want to make these cuts here. So I'm taking my notch maker and I'm aligning these little wings with my score lines here. I hope you can see that. So this is my score line here. And I'm aligning my little wings to the score line and just make the notch. And I'm doing this on all 4 corners, pushing it right in and aligning these little wings with my score lines. And there you have it. So let me get rid of these ugly marks. Okay, and now I can fold my envelope, and I'm just taking a look at what I want to have as my flap, and I want this with the gold as my flap. But before I fold everything in, I want to round my corners, and for this I can use the other side of my very useful tool here. So this envelope making is really quick, and if you know what to do, it is easy. Okay, this is to be my flap. So these are the sides I want to fold in, and now you have your envelope. I don't have glue here. I'm in my daughter's room, but I just put some glue on this edge here to shut these two wings, and then I put some glue on the outside of my flap and here on the outside of these two wings and just closed it like this. And this is all that is to it. So let me take out the second one, and again aligning the wings of the notch maker with my score lines here. I'm sorry for the noise. Turning it, rounding my corners. And then I just have to look, this should be my flap. So I'm just folding everything in and my envelope is finished. So really easy. Let me show you again what you have to do one last time, so I can make sure you understand. Let me take out a pretty page. I love these papers. Let me show you my paper pad first. You always have two pieces of the same pattern, but one has some gold in it. And I really love this gold patterned pieces, these gold pattern pieces for my envelopes, and then I can use the ones without the gold for cards. I figured that I like that. Okay, so, and again, my size is 15 by 15 centimeters. That is here, paper size. And then I have to look up my scale mark, 7.6 centimeters. Aligning right here on the scale, 7.6. That's right here. And I can make the first score line. You always score in this very big score line thingy. Turning 90 degrees, and now I have to align my score line I just made with the score guide here. So making sure this is straight here and scoring. Turning 90 degrees, the score line I just made, aligning with this and scoring again. Turning 90 degrees, aligning everything here and here and scoring again. Just like that. So easy if you know what to do. And as I said, I couldn't figure it out for myself. I had to watch a video, but she explained it so well. So yeah, even I could manage it. And now that I have all my envelopes, I can look up what size my cards should have. So I can look up the size of this inside square. And my cards, if I cut them 8.5 by 8.5, they fit perfectly inside my envelope. Yeah, so that's it. And you can use this up to 10 by 10 inches or 25.5 centimeters squared papers. Yeah, you can look this up and then you have it. So yeah, the secret is revealed. All you need is this, and all you need to know is first align here and then use this as your guide, the score guide, and always use this for making your score marks. Okay, I hope this was useful, and let me show you again my finished and embellished envelopes. And yeah, So I mass made these yesterday after I figured out what to do. So yeah, I hope you liked this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. And I see you in the next one. Bye!